where Limpopo Premier Stanley Mathabatha will lead yet another partnership signing ceremony between the Roads Agency Limpopo and 10 municipalities today. While the initiative is part of RAL's bid to assist struggling municipalities with construction as well as engineering expertise. Our reporter, eNCA's Moloko Moloto, joins us now to talk about the story. And Malume, good morning to you. Thank you so much for bringing this to the fore. But let's get into it in terms of what exactly is expected at this signing ceremony from where you stand.
Well, good morning, Rahadi Tumelo Mototwane. This, I am told, is a continuation of a program or a campaign which began in earnest, if I'm not wrong, in the previous financial year. The Roads Agency Limpopo, which is a roads authority that is owned by the provincial government. I think it reports to the Provincial Department of Roads, Public Works and Infrastructure. It essentially assists with its expertise the struggling municipalities, specifically on the construction and also the rehabilitation of roads. I mean, if you travel across this northernmost province, some of the roads are appalling. Yesterday, as we were driving to Musina on the N1 highway, it was impossible really to drive even at about 80 kilometers per hour. You had to navigate so many potholes, and that road, the locals have actually dubbed it the death trap. And interestingly, we saw people there trying to patch that stretch of the road at the time when the President of the Republic was visiting Musina. I'm not too sure if that was coincidental or not, but this particular program, of course, we are told it's been in place for some time now. But let's bring into this conversation the MEC for the Department of Public Works, Infrastructure and Roads. Her name is Nkakareng Rakhwale. She joins me now, ma'am. Thank you so much for making time. Maybe let's talk about the purpose of this. Specifically, what are you hoping to achieve?
We're here today with the municipalities together with the MEC responsible for Provincial Treasury. MEC for Coxstar was supposed to be here due to some other pressing commitments. He couldn't be here. And we're also joined by the Deputy Minister Pakstau because this is the realization of a district development model. So we are to sign service level agreement of what we can adopt the memorandum of agreements with the municipalities where we are going to rehabilitate, in particular, the towns of these 10 municipalities that we are signing with today. You'll agree with me, having driven in towns most of the time, then you'll then have the story of is a provincial, is a national, is a municipal road. We are trying to make sure that we come together. This is roads infrastructure, regardless of whether is a local municipality responsible or there's a provincial department. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but specifically, what do you do? Do you take over the responsibility of municipalities who I would understand at times they will have to rehabilitate these roads? I'm not too sure if they have to build. Where do you fit in? What specifically do you do?
What we are doing is that we are bringing in capacity. Because it's the issue of finances. So that is why you are seeing the MEC responsible for provincial treasury here. The budget is solely from the provincial government, not from the local municipality. So we are coming in both in capacity and together with the finance to make sure that we assist the municipalities. You'll agree with me, we are a rural province. What municipalities are getting in terms of municipal infrastructure grants, it must be used for all the infrastructure that their municipality is supposed to do, your community halls and others. So we are coming in as a provincial department that is responsible for roads infrastructure to assist in making sure. You can go to some of the towns that we have done already in Mudimule, and you go to Tabazimbi. At least now, the then and now, there's a difference, and our people are hip on the ground.
If that is the case, you are bringing in the expertise from the Roads Agency Limpopo, and I'll speak to them just now. Do you not therefore think that perhaps you should devolve all those powers from the municipality, concentrate them at the Road Agency Limpopo, which is an entity that has the expertise, and do that work, because it would seem, as you are saying, you tend to do it better?
That is a discussion, I think, for another day, because there are a lot of issues that are involved. We do have currently, like we'll say, it's like when you say, because you don't have a capacity as a province, why don't you give the roads to Sanral, which is a responsibility of National Department of Transport. So what we are saying is that let's start now and see how it works. Remember, already there are roads that were taken from the very same municipalities that are called district roads. Now they are with RAL. So now the question becomes, who then comes with the finances? The taking over, the bringing and the taking to the other sphere of government, then how do we then come up with the issue of making sure that those sort of the project is financed?
Let's talk about the people who tend to be victims of these roads, the potholes. And not many people really are aware that if they happen to fall a victim to a pothole, they have a recourse of claiming. How much are you as the department spending regarding that annually?
Look, I think just an individual is around about 16,000 at a claim, and that is when it's outside court. So when it goes to court, it might be more than that.
And I suppose that will go into million per financial year.
No, most definitely. It goes into millions, unfortunately, but most of the cases are still in court. Some will win, some will lose, and those that we lose, we pay. So it's unfortunately continue to happen almost every year, and it's cumulative.
Okay, let me bring in Gabriel Maluleke. Maybe MEC can just stand on that side. Please don't go. CEO for Road Agency Limpopo, Mr. Maluleke. What form of expertise do you think these municipalities that you are assisting do not have that you are bringing in?
Yeah, thanks for that question. Roads Agency Limpopo it's got the capacity in terms of engineering, the engineering of roads, in terms of the planning and the execution of the roads infrastructure. So most of the municipalities that we are assisting, they don't have people like your geotechnical engineers, your road infrastructure engineering and all those capacities. So this is where we come in. So the methods that are required to patch the potholes require a specific assessment by the engineers, and those capacities are not there. So we bring in those kind of skills so that when we patch the potholes, we bring in a lasting solution, not something that gets washed off after 2 months or 2 weeks of rain.
Yeah, and I think that's another issue. The fact that you continue to have this pothole, some people are going to say the quality of that road when it was constructed on its own, perhaps it was questioned. Are you therefore confidently saying here that the roads generally, the people that you appoint are doing an excellent work?
Yeah, no, most definitely. The interventions that we've done, the municipalities where we've done the intervention so far, the 10 municipalities that we engaged and we did the work, they're very happy. And we did quality assurances on those roads to make sure that they are of a good standard.
Let's talk about the money. How much money are you injecting in this, and how sustainable is this program?
Yeah, currently we are looking at the 10 municipalities with a budget of about 20 million rand each, so which comes to about 200 million. So, and this is the intervention that we're doing.
Are you not putting in your money as road agency?
We are, I think the MEC has already indicated that we are working with Provincial Treasury. We are an entity that reports to Department of Public Works Roads in 200 million. That is the one that we are putting in.
So 200 million come from municipalities, and how much comes from the province?
No. What I'm saying is from the province. The province is investing 200 million in these projects.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And maybe MEC, lastly from you, I just want to understand in terms of the commitment that you are making in terms of ensuring that the roads are of good quality. Are you therefore saying that at the end of this very particular campaign, I'm not too sure if this is phase 1 or phase 2 or how it's structured, but are you making a commitment that the people of this province after some time, whatever 6 months or whatever period, they will not be having these scary potholes that they are living with?
I am making that commitment, and like I've said already, in phase 1, we had 10 municipalities. Where we are done already, you might have seen even the videos that we have of people on the ground that are saying, no, we appreciate, because when you look at the then and now, you can be able to see the difference. Indeed, I can tell you that where we have passed already, people are happy and they're appreciating the work that we have done.
All right, thank you so much. The MEC for Public Works, Roads and Infrastructure in the Limpopo Province, Nkagareng Rapale, as well as the Chief Executive Officer for the Roads Agency Limpopo, a roads authority that is responsible for roads in the northernmost province. Of course, the issue of the potholes on the N1 outside Musina, I think I should reserve that to the Deputy Minister of Coxstar to say, when they are interacting with agencies such as SANRAL, how do they think they are going to assist with regard to that? And many others, of course, across the country, South Africa.
Wait, of course, to hear what that response would look like, and we'll be sure to come back to you with any developments around this story. Moloko Moloto joining us this morning from Limpopo.